Let's talk a little bit about Quizizz and Quizlet. So I'm going to just go ahead and jump right on in, and we're going to go to Quizizz. The quizizz.com. If you've never logged in, you'll need to sign up here. And I honestly don't know if I've logged in or not. You can do either one of these options. Just going to go ahead and sign up with email. You are a teacher. Okay. We work at a school in the United States. The zip code is 77514, and then pick whichever one you work at, and then you complete the sign up. All right, with Quizizz, there's some really cool things. You can actually go in there and you can search for what you're teaching now. So if you were teaching chemistry, gas laws, you can search for gas laws, and then you can see here's a gas laws Quizizz, and there it's all of them, all sorts of them. I'm going to look at this one. And you can go through and you can see all the questions. There are 18 questions in this, and I can even show the answers if I wanted to, maybe. There we go. So you can go through here and you can see the question that they have and all the answer choices and how long they have to answer each one of them. Now, really cool thing about Quizizz you can play it live, or you can add it as homework. So that the homework one is up to you. You have to set it up and things of that nature. But if you click homework, you can give it a due date. So I want this done tonight. So that means that it'll be due tomorrow and whatever class let's say during this class period. Okay. So 1 day and 1 minute from now. You have some options. I want to shuffle the question, shuffle the answer options. I want to show the answers after the question. So this is really good if you're doing it as a review game, or you can even turn that off and they can't see the answers after they answer those questions, and that's going to be their homework, but that's going to be something you have to go back over with them. Show the quiz review. So after all after the game's ended, or after that session is ended, they can go through there and they can see all the questions at the end. Again, you can take that off if you want to. And then here are your options on the actual game itself. You can show the leaderboard, who's in front, the timer, memes. So whenever they finish a question, they get cute little memes, and you can see, you can select which set you want. Let me look at this one. Make sure it's all, okay, yep, looks good. I want to select that one. And then scroll back up, proceed. So now what the kids do is they can go to join.quizizz.com and they can put in this game code and then they can do it. Or you can put it in your classroom for Google Classroom. You can send it to them with your Remind. And if you have Edmodo, which some of our staff members do have Edmodo, you can share it to them that way. And then they work on it. Okay. And then you'll be able to see how many players, you'll be able to see the report. Okay. Let me show you another way that you can do it. So now we're going to just click chemistry. Perfect. Solution concentration quiz. Okay. So now I'm going to play it live. You get the same options. Okay. Proceed. Now it has this screen and there's no player, sorry. And this you can show on your smart board with your projector, and then they can play it live. It's more interactive because it's happening right then and there with everybody together. Okay, so it's not you do it this time and you do it, whenever you get a chance. It's all together. So that's Quizizz Live. You can create a new quiz. So if you look through them all and you don't see any of them that you want, you can create your own. Let's try it. Why not? So you can even search from existing questions or go here. What color is the sky? I'm just hitting tab in between each one. Okay, so there's that, and you can add more options. You can take away options if you wanted to. You can use this trash can. You can have look at each question for a minute or longer. Now, I will warn you, 30 seconds is a long time. But if you're doing something where you want them to show their work, then you might want to increase it. Okay, save. Oh, you have to select which one's correct. Okay, and then you can add another question and go on that way. And whenever you're finished, you finish the quiz, and then you go ahead and give it this from 10th to 11th. Other science, because really it's not, there you go. And then save details. And then you have those same two options. You can either play it live or you can do homework. Okay. So that's Quizizz. Okay. So now let's look at Quizlet. Now I know that at the high school level, the kids really enjoy making Quizlets because it's basically a study tool for them. And that's all that they've used it for. I'm already logged in, but let me show you. So here's my class from last year, and then I made for them and with them an endocrine system study set. After we made this, and all it was vocabulary. So I have the term over here, and I have the definition over here. So after we made that, what you can do is you can believe you can share it. Yep, you can share it. So you can send them an email, or they can just use this link. Okay. But then you can play all these games by yourself. Okay. Live is with other people, but they can sit there and they can play Gravity by themselves. Okay, I'm going to study all of them, answer with the definition. Look, we're going to make it easy. Okay, so the start game. Now, this is them taking it by themselves. And so they see this, and then they have to type in the definition. And if it's not exactly like it said, then oh Lord. So I would have had to type masses of hormone-producing tissue of pancreas to get that answer right. Okay, and then it makes them type it in there. Okay, next one. So it goes through all those terms for it, and it's one of those, you have a score, you go to levels, things like that. Another game that they can play is match. Make everything disappear. So, and you're timed. So you have to go through here and look. Size of endocrine system. Oh, it's small and unimpressive. And it makes them go away. That's another game. They can take tests with it. And you can even pull tests from it, because you can print this out if you wanted to. So there you go. You have a test, or even something to look off to make a test. You also have spell, where it says it out loud and you have to spell it, write it, and then flashcards, which is what they really enjoy, because it's flashcards, just digital. So, okay, system containing glands and hormones that helps regulate and maintain homeostasis. Endocrine system. Oh, I didn't flip it over. Click to flip. Oh, got it. Okay, moving on. So, and then they can start. I didn't get this one right. I'm going to start, and that way I can see it later and actually study just the ones that I couldn't get the first time around. Now, that is Quizlet. You can learn it too. Live turns it from just an individual thing to a class game. Okay, I want them to see the definition, and then they have to pick the right term. And then your students go here, and they put in this code, and then it's a game. And it even groups them for you. So, excuse me. So that's that. That's pretty cool. That's Quizlet and Quizizz. And with Quizlet, there's you can search for a Quizlet as well. That's already made. Here's all the things about geometry that's made, and you can click on them and you can see what it's all composed of, and you might want to use that, or you might want to share that with your students. Hey, this is a good one that I found. You might want to study it. Just use it however you think that you need to use it. But those are some really good options for assessment or even preparing for assessment. So let me know if you have any questions.